chair announces that President Donald J. Trump, having received a majority of the votes entitled to be cast at the convention, has been selected as the Republican Party nominee for President of the United States.
Let history record. That was the moment House Speaker Mike Johnson announced that Donald Trump was chosen as the Republican Party's nominee for a third time in a row, third consecutive time. That is historic. The former president, as you have probably heard, also selected 39-year-old Ohio Senator JD Vance to join him as his running mate. CBS News political director Finn Gomez joins me now. Finn, great to see you. We are now in session 2 of the first day and the first night of the Republican National Convention. They break these things up. Part of the business they had to take care of this afternoon was the official confirmation of Donald Trump as the nominee of the Republican Party. And then the exciting news, JD Vance. Give me your thoughts on the afternoon as it leads into this evening.
I think that we were, there was a high probability. I think that JD Vance was going to be the VP pick, and we did see that happen. Interestingly enough, Major, I just spoke to Governor Mike DeWine, who's the governor of Ohio,
yes,
of course, and who accompanied JD Vance when he made his floor run just a little while ago.
Big bear hug.
Big bear hug. He was holding him and asked him straight up, like, what do you think? How will this impact the race? And he said, listen, I think that he thinks that he can have an impact on those Rust Belts that we talked about earlier, those states of Michigan, Pennsylvania, and of course here Wisconsin, where they feel there's that blue-collar, working-class base voter that they feel they can pull into the Republican column and help them win.
Or at least have a productive conversation with.
He also said that because of his bio, his life story, the fact that he had family members who dealt with addiction and substance abuse, something that with the opioid epidemic, that's something that they think he can relate with a lot of people. That story can relate with a lot of people, which I thought was interesting. I also asked the Major, I was like, who are you going to replace him with? He's like, I don't know yet, is what he said. Because, of course, the governor does appoint in this, but that all has to play out in the course of this election. Probably a little premature, but always a good reporter. Right.
Pressing on what happens next. Finn, very quickly, tonight, this is a focus on the economy.
Yes.
About 30 seconds. Let me get your thoughts on that.
Big quick. They're going to be focused on Trump's economic policies and how they feel they feel that in contrast to the President Biden's policies, that we can sort of revert back to some of their base understanding of the economy, right? Like that they will put more money in your pocket, and you see the signs that are already handing people out here in the stands that says "Make America Wealthy Again," which of course very Trumpian, but also the big message of this night.
Emphasis on inflation tonight. And guess what, America? Nobody likes inflation, and if you're an incumbent running in an inflationary environment, it's tough.